Hey guys.
Hey.
Yo, yo, yo.
I'm glad we're all here for this meeting of the minds.
And
So,
he was like,
okay, so what's going
Question about that.
Okay.
And I was going to text everyone. What is a booty play?
I must have missed that.
Fuck it, they were real sisters. On this computer. All right. So guess what? This is episode 6.
What?
Crazy.
6.
Already?
Crazy.
Look at us.
Episode 6.
We'll be having our
Congratulations.
100th episode party in no time. Thanks.
Hopefully
Cody.
we'll be out of quarantine by then.
Right.
Hopefully.
I mean, we shall see. We
Yeah,
shall
episode-
see.
No, it's not looking that way, huh?
No. Or we'll be back in quarantine.
Well, that's my
You
theory.
know.
I think they're going to let it, and then around September, October-ish, is we just going to redo this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's kind of
yeah.
why I'm like,
Yeah, that's what
I
Bam
do
was
want to
saying.
start working again so that it can pay into my unemployment benefits again so that they can re-up by the time we,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
eventually it's going to run out, and
You
I don't
got-
have nothing to back it up,
You got to be strategic.
you know?
Right. Right. You got to be strategic.
Gotta definitely have to. Like, what's happening? I thought
Word.
this would distract away from my hair, but it's not.
Well, you know, I don't care
It
how
looks
long
fine.
my hair is. When I wear it natural, it's just going to be a bob, and
Yep.
this is what I'm
Mine
gonna serve.
too.
it could be down my back, and when
Yeah.
I'm here, it's curly, it's a bob, it's a mushroom.
Relatable
Deal.
content, because I feel like there's
You know?
relatable content.
Yeah,
I mean, the curls are
I
at least
mean-
they're popping. At least they're popping.
You know,
Right.
You know,
Right.
you got some definition.
You have edges,
yeah, you
and
know,
that's half
I'll
the
work on
battle.
you know, they're green, but they're there.
So,
So that's my issue too.
what are my children doing?
Because so now that's what I was telling Whitney. Like, we always make fun of my mom because she every time she gets her hair done, it's a different color at the root. So that's what happens to me now. Because if you can't tell, I don't know if you can see, but I've been to this lady. Never mind. Maybe this is
Okay,
not
let
the
me
place
mute
to vent about
myself.
that.
You all carry on. I'm gonna mute myself and go let them know content is being made. It's being
What time it
created.
is? Yes.
Yeah, so it's like a struggle because it's like, you know, I just feel like I'm too young to just let it go and be gray.
Oh
you
God,
know?
no! Don't do that. Mm-mm.
So then I'm like,
Mm-mm.
okay, maybe I just need to get a color and do it myself from here on out. Like, it's just so hard because our hair color is like not in a box. It's not like a
No.
general. You can't even say, oh, I want black because like it's
Mm-mm.
just hard.
Yeah. The struggle is real, and it's like when my grays come in my edges after my collar has worn off, they come like full force. They're like, we're all coming
Yeah.
back together.
Right. And it's like more of them. It's like,
I
oh,
brought a
you thought
friend
it
or
was
two.
only 2? Yeah.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Nope. So, yeah, struggling.
We got tickets to the Read in Atlanta.
Which one?
In Atlanta.
Now, when did that
forgot.
get rescheduled for?
August 29th.
So it's Dana's
Oh,
birthday
really?
weekend.
Yay!
Yes, that's a big birthday for me too. 35.
Really? Dang.
I know.
I mean, whoever
Dang.
thought we'd be this old?
I just thought life would
I
be a
don't
lot
feel
different.
this
It's not
way.
that I didn't think I would be this old. I just thought it would be a lot different.
Yeah,
I do too.
yes.
I wanted to comment because, like, did y'all listen to Jaden XD when they were talking about waiting to exhale?
No, I haven't listened to it yet.
It just reminded me because I had the same sentiment because they were like, I guess Whitney in the movie was 33,
Yes.
and we were like,
Yes.
y'all just
I'm 33 right now.
so grown. That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Like they just looked so like old, and I remember
Old.
thinking like
Yes.
I like 33 is old because they looked old, but
Well, same with
no,
Sex in the City. Like
Same with
Samantha
yeah,
was
True.
40, and I'm
yeah.
like, granted, I'm
True.
not in the streets like Samantha anymore, but
All
did I look
all four of them though.
like
All
right?
four of them looked a little ran through. I
Yeah,
mean,
But
yeah.
you know,
And I'm like, we don't look like that.
I don't look like that. I'm telling them I'm the oldest person at my job of everyone. I am the
yeah.
oldest. And all the time I be telling them I look like younger than y'all. So
Mm,
I mean,
yeah,
it don't
come
bother
for
me.
me.
So
Nope.
it is what it is. But
Yeah.
But
then
well,
also I'm like, do I just
like
look so young because I'm
four,
immature and that's the vibe I give off?
that's what I think. Right. Like, do I give off an immature vibe? Like, I mean, I did wear an Avatar shirt yesterday. Like,
Right. I mean, whatever. Age is a construct. Like,
It just like time. They go hand in
absolutely.
hand.
I mean,
I have a
it
funny
is.
story about that.
All right.
I wore an Avatar, the Airbender shirt yesterday. So I was like
Aw.
telling him, like, yeah, you don't know anything about this. He was like, I saw the movie, and I'm like, it's not the same. And he was like, he's like, I saw Avatar. And I'm like, I saw it in the movies. We saw it together. And I'm like, no, we didn't. He's like, yes, we did. So I'm like, I had to Google it. I'm like, that came out in 2009. We were not together. Like, I don't know who you saw it with. And he like literally couldn't remember who he went to see that movie with.
He tried it
Like,
though.
well,
He tried. He was confident. I like
He was
that.
confident. Give him
he
that.
was confident.
He
It
leaned
was
right on
funny.
into that
It
one.
was like, wasn't even talking about the same Avatar. But
Yeah, I've done that before, and I just I rolled with it. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't anything that could be time stamped, so I
right.
just went with it. Like there comes a point where you're like so deep in it, and you're just like, you know what? I'm not going to admit I was wrong.
No,
So.
I'm not. I'm going to commit and I'm going to keep
Yeah.
going forward.
I'm gonna push through. So yeah, whatever.
What was your thoughts
Funny.
on Insecure this week?
I mean, things are happening like
Yeah.
I said they would, just maybe not to the degree. Like Lawrence and Issa
Mm-hmm.
kicking it, ducking off into alleyways. Where's Condola? And I still stand by F. Nathan. Like, don't call.
First of all,
I agree with that.
No.
But I feel like they strategically planted that PSA at the beginning that he was in, and then all of a sudden his voice was in the episode. Because I was like, why is Nathan in this HBO PSA about anxiety and mental health? And then next thing
It's a
you know,
commercial.
I was wondering, like, is he like suffered? Is he like an advocate? Like, why did they choose the people that they chose?
Well, his character, that's why he went ghost
Oh,
yeah.
in whatever season 3, I guess. That's why he ghosted, because he was going through some things mentally. So I don't know.
Now, here's my only thing is like, we're coming up on episode 5, right? And that's the block party. And then there's 5 more episodes. So what the hell else they got to talk about?
Well, I think it's going to be now because we start 4 months before the block party. Now we're going to be going 4 months post the block party.
Okay.
But yeah, so, I felt validated in this episode because I said, she was going to turn to Molly for help. Molly's going to be like, nah, that happened. And I feel like, the reason I knew these things is because niggas. Like, this is how Bigger ships go. So, yeah. It was a cool episode. It was better.
I liked it. A couple people I was talking to said that they weren't impressed with it, but it was one of my more.
Yeah.
I liked it more than the previous episodes. Like that second episode was blah. The Thanksgiving episode was okay, but
yeah,
I think
I thought the Thanksgiving episode was better because you got like you saw more of like her relationship with her brother evolve, and like it was just funnier to me.
Yeah,
this one wasn't like I thought it. I mean, it had funny moments. Like the whole water situation was funny, and then like some other things, but I kind of thought it was like. I do think that Molly knew Issa had that parking spot first, and she was just being petty. Because
no, we would have had a standoff. We would have been like that episode of Seinfeld.
Listen, let me tell you,
day would have turned to night. Night would have turned to later that night.
Because I feel like if she had obviously it was Issa's spot first because she had to have seen the spot first.
Because she pulled up like you do when you're going to parallel.
Yes, exactly. She had already started the process.
And she knew it. That's what I'm saying. Like Molly knew what she was doing.
And then Molly,
like her whole
pulled up and back
comments,
into
like
it.
Right.
That's how I was like, that's how she knew she was.
But not only that, I feel like when they got out of the car and just even their little, it wasn't even like witty banter. It's like,
no.
I don't know how y'all have not had to talk in all this time.
Well, I think they're just tired of it. I think they just this is like what they do in their friendship, and they're just like, you know how you just don't have the energy anymore.
Yeah.
This is the only episode I've ever been irritated with Kelly. Because when Issa was trying to have a real conversation with Kelly downstairs and she was still just being silly and goofy, I was like, okay, this would have been a perfect opportunity for them to like a conversation like Issa had with her brother. If she would have had like a deep conversation with Kelly, that would have been like a perfect moment. But she just want to taste like the breast milk.
I think they kind of I think they got there eventually where she was like, well, you just need to talk to her and tell her. But I feel like it was a little like, I didn't sleep with Andrew. Like, not everything is about.
Yeah. Everything that comes out of her mouth is about.
It's like outlandish.
Yeah.
It's just like.
Yeah.
But Molly definitely got on my nerves with her whole like, snot. Like.
Yeah. Well, that and her unpacking her whole relationship.
First of all, when did Molly become an expert?
But if you notice, she was not correct because he clearly had issues.
Right.
Things were not what she thought.
We knew that was coming. Yeah. We knew that was going to be the outcome of that. Like, this nigga, well, whatever, opened up to you.
Right.
In a way that he hasn't before, and you pushing him to the side claiming he's cool. Like, no. He has taken his relationship with you to a new level that he hasn't with other people, and you just pushing him off to the side.
But also, like when they were at the dinner, when they were at the dinner, it's okay for her to change their plans last minute or not do what they say. But when he was like, oh, well, I made plans. And she's like, got all bug-eyed, like,
yeah.
And I was just like, damn, Molly.
Yeah.
I saw a man that had a book that said Molly doesn't deserve nice things. And she might not.
She doesn't. But Molly is doing Andrew the way that Issa is doing Molly. And like nobody in this whole little thing is seeing that. Like Molly's irritated because she doesn't have the Issa time that she's already invested into, and now Andrew's irritated because he's not getting the Molly time that he invested into, and nobody sees it. Like everybody thinks everybody else is wrong.
Whitney brought up a good point. Do you believe that Condola may have had something to do with Schoolboy Q dropping out?
I did not think about that. I did not think about that. But yeah,
Because
Because
why all of a
mean,
sudden would he pull out?
yeah.
well,
Well,
it was Lawrence's body language when she was saying that was like real, like he knew something.
Well,
He knew
yeah,
something,
okay. All right.
yeah.
but he
I
ain't want
wish
to
he would
say
have.
he knew something.
Right.
I wish he would have got to the point of
Yeah,
what he brought her out there for,
right.
Yeah.
which I believe was to tell her that him and Condola broke up, basically.
Well, because why did
Or
they go
that
Mm,
they,
outside to talk?
I don't know. That was
I don't
weird.
know.
Yeah,
That was
that whole
weird.
thing was
Like,
weird.
yeah. Yeah. I think, yeah, and I think that's probably what's going to be revisited in maybe episode 7.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's going to be some flashbacks during
Mm-hmm.
the block party. But I think you're definitely onto something there. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Because
mean,
he's
and
probably
he's
like, if
also
they
like,
broke up, then he's probably thinking, oh, shoot, she's, doing something grimy.
and why would Condola all of a sudden ghost her? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know, that
That
confuses
seems
me. Because, like,
so.
she doesn't seem like this whole time she's been really mature and, like,
Hmm.
saying what she feels and, like,
Unless
basically,
they broke up and Lawrence kept it 100 and was like, I'm processing some things for Issa. Like, at Thanksgiving when she was like, if she didn't cheat, would y'all still be together? They were unpacking everything that happened with Issa. And it very well could be that maybe they did break up and maybe he was like too real. And then she was like, nope. So,
Still, that's so tacky. Just in the text. At least just say you're not going to work anymore.
yeah.
Like, what?
right.
How you just
Right.
going to stop?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Oh, well.
Well, yeah, so it seems like it's getting better, but don't waste my time.
Yeah. Don't.
My precious. I mean, you gave me two extra episodes, but they were a waste.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thanks. Thanks, HBO.
Well,
And
because I
Penny
kind of feel like
Princess.
each episode, if you cut out all the unnecessary scenes that aren't really like that don't move the plot forward at all, they would probably be like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
Why don't she call Daniel? That's the last thing.
I thought that's who she was calling, but
Me too. That's why I was like, oh, this Daniel's coming back. Why
Right.
didn't she call Daniel?
He
Why
just
would you not
like,
call Daniel?
I mean, if
I
you
swear
calling
I don't.
people you didn't know their brother died and stuff like that, you obviously don't care who you call at this point.
So, like, okay, did I miss where like that? Did that story even end? It's like she just moved out of his house and then like that was it. Like she never saw. Like, didn't he bring like? Is like he just stopped showing up on.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
dropped
know.
her off at her new place, and that was the end of that. But I think he was trying to get something popping again with her and, trying to open up that door. And then she was like, yeah, I'm out. They
Their
went through that
relationship.
whole sleeping in the bed together thing. And then,
Yeah,
so, yeah.
yeah,
Issa
their
must got
relationship
that.
was weird.
Because listen, but they stay coming back. They can't
They
leave
coming
Issa
back.
alone.
No. Yeah, so, all right. I guess more to come. We'll see.
Well, no.
No, no.
What else have you guys been into, looking at, reading?
I started American Gods.
Did you really? I did not think you were going to watch it.
Oh, did
I started
you?
it,
Okay.
and as a person that has not read the book
Okay.
or books, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I had to do some research on some things.
Right? I had to
So,
like, I was like Googling and I'm like,
like, Chris walked in on the Bill Cook scene, the first one with the white dude. He's like, what are you watching? Meanwhile, I'm like, is he going inside of her?
She swallowed him into her
Well, I was
bikini.
like, why is he getting smaller? Like, why is he getting smaller?
Like,
It
what
took me a
angle
minute.
is
And then
this
it's like,
camera?
oh, she's like,
she
I'm like, is she getting
said-
bigger? It's like,
When
oh, she's
said,
like
give me your
ingesting him.
body. She meant give me your body. Like,
Close the door, Zoe.
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
You weren't ready. You
I
weren't
was
ready.
not ready.
I
was
told
not
you it was a
prepared.
lot. I told you it was a lot.
I mean, you know, but
Well,
it's yeah.
At the end of the day, bottom line, Shadow Moon is fine.
Yes.
You hear me? Shadow Moon is fine.
I mean, that's literally the
Yeah.
only reason to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, because he's not the best actor, but
No.
but his
he's
body
not too bad.
is
Yeah.
How
But
far
I mean,
did you get,
yeah.
Tasha?
Oh, I think I'm on episode 3
Yeah.
of season 1.
Yeah.
Because I got
There's
on
only
this
2
whole-
seasons. It's not like there's like it's not like Game of Thrones where there's 8 seasons and they're all hour long. Like,
oh, okay. Well, then I'll finish
I can't
that.
say if
But
it
the
gets
thing to
better
me
or
is,
got
worse.
on
like,
this-
even though there's only 2 seasons, it's so confusing though, because it's just kind of like nobody ever really directly answers a question. Like, nobody.
Yeah.
Here's my
Yeah.
question.
It's like, why? Go ahead.
What's a show that you all could watch for the rest of like if there was only you had to pick one show, and this is all you can watch?
Office.
Yeah.
It'd probably be it would it's very me. It would either be The Office, Avatar: The Last Airbender, or New Girl. Oddly enough, I watched New Girl a lot. It's like a good show to have on the background. It's like one of those shows for me.
Yeah. I would say like The Office, Daria.
Oh yeah,
Rewatch Daria.
Daria was my jam.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess this maybe like
You know what
Steven
I would like to
Universe.
watch? I would like to watch old Real World seasons. Is there somewhere you can watch those?
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like
I don't know.
the old ones, not this new ones that are like stupid. Like the old, like remember
Oh, those are
Miami with
terrible.
Cynthia, and then the New York one
Yeah.
with Coral and Melissa.
New Orleans.
Yes,
I
New
don't
Orleans
know.
with "Come on, be my baby tonight."
Even
That
think about like, the whole.
or the one with Tammy when she was like,
Tammy.
it wasn't not
Uh-huh.
funny. Like, so was it funny or was it not funny?
That
I
was
don't
like
know
my
what you're saying.
dream as a child. When I was in like 4th and 5th grade, I was like, I gotta get on the Real World when I get older.
Get on the Real World.
I need to share
Oh
my
gosh,
life.
it is such trash now.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it was probably trash then, to be honest. We just it was something new.
It's almost like they encourage them to fight now, or like they
yeah.
Well, it's like they encourage them to
physically
fight, but don't want them to fight because they don't want the legal liabilities.
Right.
So
right.
it's like they want the fight so that it can go viral, but they don't want the fight because they don't want anybody to get sued or hurt.
Or kind of like Bad Girls Club. Like, what was the
Mhm.
point of that? Like, you
There
want
really
them to
wasn't.
fight
What was the point?
because you
But I remember
intentionally.
I used to watch it
It's
heavy.
like if they fight.
I did
I stopped.
too.
I think I stopped after the Tanisha season.
Was Tanisha before or after or with Natalie?
She was
I think
before,
before.
but she used to
Before.
cameo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I was probably done after Tanisha too.
I watched the season with
Tanisha,
Natalie.
Natalie is off.
I just think it gets to a point where it's like,
Yeah.
okay. So yeah.
Yeah.
Once you've seen one, because it's like they get these archetype characters. You get a ghetto black girl,
Yeah.
you get a super trashy white girl, then you get like a super like stuck up white girl. Like you just get these like very, it's like the typecast, the whole thing is like the same formula every time.
Every single time.
So
every single time. So yeah. Pure trash. I would watch The Office. I don't know anything else that doesn't get on my nerves in one shape or the other. I think Sex and the City I could probably watch.
You know what's funny? Because I used to be obsessed with Sex and the City when I was too young
you
to
did.
watch it.
Yeah.
You didn't know what was going on. When I watch it now, I'm like, Carrie was so dumb.
She was just pure dumb. She is like, Dana, you'll get this reference, like Darcy on
I started watching.
Yeah.
90 Day Fiance.
I started watching 90 Day Fiance the other day. I did not know Darcy had a twin out of nowhere. When I tell you I was shook to my core, and they were in a bridal shop beside mirrors, and I was like, there's like 8 of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this camera effects? Like, how did they get matching surgeries?
Right.
They really
and
did.
matching
really
bad
did,
weaves. Like their weaves are terrible. Like what?
It's like they're trying so hard.
Yeah.
I don't know why they keep trying to force themselves to be blonde when clearly they are not. They need to be like brown or. But
it's bad.
And
I don't know what hair they're using because it's like coarse and like nappy and tangled and anywho.
I mean,
it's like probably like Malaysian hair or something, but then they wash it every single day. You know what I mean? Like
that. You know what? That's really probably what it is. They probably just don't know how to take care of it. Here's here's some hot goss. Okay, let's talk about.
Okay, all right.
See,
lay it on
every couple of months or years, the internet comes for Tyra Banks and her craziness.
Okay, what's going on?
What does Tyra do that's crazy?
They're just digging up the crazy shit she used to do on America's Next Top Model. I didn't even know. I saw a clip today where she gave Miley Cyrus for her 16th birthday a picture of herself and said, because it reminds me of you, that you turning 16 reminds me of when I was turning 16, and I'm so proud of you, and gave her a picture of herself, of Tyra Banks at 16. Then I saw this clip of when, I didn't know this happened either, because I never really watched Tyra's talk show.
Yeah, I didn't either.
This black guy, what'd you say? This black man had like body dysmorphia and like all these issues, and they painted his skin white so that he could be white for a day. And he was like walking around the street so happy that he was white. And he was like, people just look at me different. I'm beautiful now. He looked like, what's his name? Teddy Perkins.
From
people are being nice because they know something's wrong with you. They're not being nice to you because they think you're white. They think something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
You know, like when she used to do blackface on the models.
Oh, now see,
Tyra?
Yeah.
Yes.
She did, like, she would do, like, I don't know what she called it, but basically, yes.
But Tyra, I'm not saying we should cancel Tyra. I just think she's nuts, man.
Maybe she may be nuts.
She is nuts. Yeah.
I mean, I think that whole time frame was pretty crazy anyway. Like, I don't know. Like the whole America's Next Top Model thing.
I used to love me some A&TM. Okay? I used to watch it.
I did too.
But like I would say the first 10 seasons I was really into. After that, no more.
Anything after 10 seasons is trash.
Facts.
Like, stop.
Facts.
Like, please. I even tried, when it went away for a little while and came back. I was like, ooh, let me give it now. I may have lasted 10 minutes and was like, I've outgrown this. It's not.
You should. I wish I should have sent you all a link to this before this so we could talk about it. Because there's this black dude she had. Because remember when she had male bottles too, and he had like a
Mhm.
weave beard, but it wasn't like a good. Like you could see the track, like right here. It was literally like a weft of hair and like silky hair, and it was like, why did you do this to this black man?
Was this
Hold on,
pre-Beijing?
I gotta Google this right now so that y'all can see it.
Pre-Beijing. No, I don't approve that message at all. Tyra does the most, and
I mean,
it's
yeah, it's like
she wanted to be accepted for being more voluptuous and
Right.
whatever, but yet you're changing these models to look
I
like
just
what you think they should
remember.
look like.
Remember when they got that girl's teeth fixed, and this was like when veneers first came out, and she just looked like she was in so much
Yeah.
pain because they like basically
Yeah.
did her whole mouth at
Yeah.
once,
Yes.
and I was just
And
like, oh my gosh.
I hurt for her, and I didn't know what a veneer was.
I didn't either. I didn't even know that you could do that then.
Yeah.
That was like the first
Yeah.
and first I had ever seen of it. And I was like, what?
Oh God.
What, babe?
Did you get
Yeah,
it?
what about your back?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
That is terrible.
This Negro. By any means, I guess.
It looks terrible.
What do you want me to do?
It looks like he wants to.
Hold on.
That's trash. Who is this guy? He looks familiar. I think he's on one of them Tyler Perry shows.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yep, he is. Tyler Perry, stay saving, folks. God bless him.
Next time I'm gonna be prepared, and I'm gonna be able to do screen share, and it's gonna be real professional.
All right.
You just wait.
Yep. We are, onward and upward,
Just getting better every time, man. Let me tell you something. When I be posting these videos, I'll be like, why do I look like that?
I upgraded. I was like, I can't do my phone no more.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
Guys.
Well, so I was thinking, since the world is slowly opening up, that we could, maybe each week take our, respective professions and share a little.
Mhm.
So with, it's about to be, I don't know what the theme of this summer is going to be, but
right.
Maybe you could give the ladies a little advice on when they're coming to get their, their business handled, on what not to do, especially since folks have been locked up in the house, how to properly come into receive their services.
This is valid, and I would love to share so that we're all prepared. I was telling Dana earlier, so I waxed my underarms today, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna knock this Brazilian out myself.
Oh God.
And I started the process and then ran out of sticks. So right now, it's like asymmetrical.
You got a little half and half going on.
Something going. But the funny thing is, not even like half and half. It's like a diagonal. It's like at an angle. So.
You got a Gumby in your nether AS.
That is so funny. I set up a Instagram page for us so we can. I'll give you guys the password and we can get a little thing going.
Yay.
Are there other Real Sisters podcasts? Yes. Are they relevant? No. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna bad boy. We're gonna Disney. We're gonna do all that thing. We're gonna do like the greats do, and we're gonna slide right in there.
Yep.
That's how it's gonna go.
Boom. It's ours.
Period.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
We are the Real Sisters
now.
Yeah. That's how I got the name. I was like, well, they don't have a the, so I'm just.
That's ours now.
Swoop on in.
Yeah. So, well,
Well, I feel like this has been a pretty, short and sweet
Yeah.
episode. We got in there.
Is it only short?
It's not super short.
Yeah.
It's long enough.
Yeah, I
long
think
enough.
we covered a lot,
We did. It's just the last couple ones have been like a little over an hour.
Really.
But yeah.
Well, not every. I mean, they don't need an hour every time.
They don't. They really don't.
We could.
We good.
And
we will continue.
maybe the end of the summer by episode 50, maybe my curls will. I don't know. Get some hang time. I'm like the person, the dude with the cornrows that just never grow. That's how my curls are. Whatever.
No, trust me. I feel you because
I don't get it.
I was the same. I was like, what?
That's why I tried to be natural.
It's like only the real.
I thought I was gonna become a natural queen. I bought all these products, and I said, this shit is too much work, and the payoff ain't what I want it to be. I always have a vision of how it's gonna turn out, and then I'm like, this ain't it.
No, never. It's never how I envision it to be. I just go with it.
Same. Yeah. I think I had to tell Kai, I'm like, you just have to get used to like your edges not being laid and being a little fuzzy. Like, no, like you just have to embrace it because
you do. I have to embrace the back part not looking like this part.
Yeah,
the back looks like a bird's nest.
Right.
But the way I look at that is you don't have to see the back, so what does it matter?
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel like people are gonna do me like, oh girl in the movie Little and like stick stuff back there, straws, and I'll just never know.
I mean, if you don't know,
whatever.
Can't hurt you. Ignorance is bliss.
It is. So I just pretend the back doesn't.
Yeah, I'm just like wondering if I should risk it all and try to get braids. Should I wait till June? Or
I mean,
go ahead. I don't know.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing a thing. Y'all can go outside if you want to.
That's how I feel. That's why I'm really not in a rush to
I'm
get
not.
down to Charlotte because I'm not going to be doing anything while I'm there. So I'd rather get there right when it's time for me to move into my apartment so that when I have to be at home, I'm actually in my home. Although I'm not having to do the whole like roommate thing and feel like I'm in somebody else's space. I can just, because I'm just going to be home all day.
Yeah.
So why not be comfortable as possible? That's my thing.
Yeah.
Tasha, are y'all going? Are you staying up there for Mother's Day? Or are you
I am. No, I'm staying in good old Connecticut.
Is it hard for you to find your mom gifts for Mother's Day?
Yes, but a good old Amazon card always does.
Okay.
Brenda just fine. So, but
Whitney, did mommy
trying to send stuff.
What?
Did mommy tell you about the card she received today?
From who? Do I need to stop recording this? Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna cut the episode.
My mom got one too.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, listeners, this is when we say goodbye, but continue the conversation.
I haven't done or working out, like losing weight or whatever. Like, haven't done a darn thing to that, but I wouldn't come for my throat and say I'm not trying. I'm tired.
I think that's a little short-sighted too. I think that's unfair. I mean, it's anxiety. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I just feel like people say stuff.
Type of way.
People say stuff. They don't
because
mean.
I'm like literally like not working, not like doing anything. Like,
yeah.
and
Or
maybe I
it's
should, but then it's like I just don't feel like it.
yeah, that's the thing about Twitter, Instagram, social media, even like think pieces and all this other stuff. Like you really have to like be careful not to fall into the trap of
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, such and so said this and I look up to them, so I must just be trash. Because it's so easy to fall into the traps. Even like I was reading a criti- criticism or whatever it's called um, about Black AF. And it's just like the person that wrote it watched 5 episodes and went for Kenya Barris's jugular. And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't see it as it was presented, you know? And I'm just like, you have to be careful out here at what you follow. You know, I talk about, you know, the certain podcast host and her views on light skins and, you know, the need to constantly come for the light skins of the world. And it's like, okay, girl, but you're everything else that you say is cool. So I'm not about to get down in the
Yeah.
dumps over the stuff. But everybody isn't mentally built that way. So it's easy for you to get down on yourself because you've been quarantined for 2 months and didn't repaint your whole house or teach your kid
Right.
Mandarin
Didn't become
or
a
whatever.
millionaire,
Like, you
so you
know,
don't know. You
you
didn't
didn't
flip your
launch that
stimulus
business or
check.
write that
Well,
book.
I wonder how much of that is the more like a self, like, you know how it's often a lot of times people find it easier to put others down to
Mhm.
make
Mhm.
themselves feel like they're doing more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, I wonder how much of that is like an insecurity in your own,
Mhm.
like,
A lot. I would say a lot. And or, you know, a lot of times people don't even believe their own hype.
Yeah.
well, right.
So a thought will pop up and they feel the need to share it, much like we all do. I mean, if we didn't, social media wouldn't exist, but you don't realize like who this is touching, you know, depending on your platform or whatever.
Yeah.
And so if you are a highly visible person with certain means and ways to get things done, you can't come for me, the average Joe,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
because you have assistants and staff and nannies and chefs and personal trainers and everything else. Like I was reading something talking about how Kim and Kanye were just coming for each other because they're quarantined together with the kids. And I'm like, well, crap, you know, they have
Yeah.
all the resources and
Um,
whatever.
What do
And I
you
mean,
mean?
that's
Why were they coming for each other?
I guess,
just because they're quarantined together with
and
the
they're just, it's just a
kids.
lot for them
And
to handle.
Because
Let me
they,
tell you about me and all these people in this house. Let me tell you about it. It's a lot. It's a lot right now.
yeah. So, yeah, all of that to say, like, you just have to be, if you're going to really be out in these social media streets, and even like with us venturing out on this, like, you just have to have a certain fortitude because people are going to come. And
but that's why,
Absolutely.
like, yeah, like we've been talking, like when he's like, oh, we should create a vlog channel. That's a large reason why, like, I have not to this point
mm-hmm,
is because some of the vloggers that I like to watch, like, they literally, it's crazy how much of a following they have, and all they're doing is living their regular life.
yeah,
But the stuff people say is like, they
yeah,
get so brave behind the computer screen and the typing on the keyboard. It's like you would never
mm-hmm,
say that to their face. You would
yeah,
never, like, not only would you not say it to their face, but you're probably not even doing nearly as much. Like,
Yeah,
putting
of
nearly
course.
as much
It's
effort
not.
into
They
what.
don't even have their real picture in their as their.
Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
just
Everybody
it's like
knows I
that.
am sensitive.
Yeah.
I
So
posted a video last summer, and this woman who looked, I don't know, she looked like she was Yolanda's age on, and looked
90
like,
Day Fiance.
and was like, well, I feel like that's a whole lot of makeup on to look the same as you did in the beginning. First, I did not know who this woman was. I don't know who she is, but it was like people like you could
She
have.
had like a white terracotta after makeup on or whatever.
But it's like,
Like,
why? I don't like. You could have just not said nothing, or you could have just not watched it. I don't know what.
Yeah. Yeah.
But nah. Oh well.
Right. Yeah. So much like comments are just words, these people with
Yeah.
their little Instagram deep quotes.
But not only. Also, you have to look at it like this: engagement is engagement. So even if somebody's hate watching it, it's still a view.
yeah.
Even if somebody leaves a nasty comment, that still works for you, in that the engagement on that post boosts it more than them not leaving it. So you just have to look at it like that.
Right.
So, or just block people.
Yeah,
You can also
that's
too,
what
you
I
can
do.
block words on a lot of things. So if you block specific words, you just won't ever see it.
Okay.
Well, I know that now YouTube, like if it has anything to do with children, you cannot comment. So you cannot get those negative comments on it.
Yeah.
So that's good in that respect.
But
Okay.
Little side note before we end. Why don't her kids tell her? Because if it were my mom, I'd be like, Mom,
I feel like
Yolanda?
you know
I
that
watched it,
booty
but I feel like
say.
they did try to tell her, and I've only watched like
They-
1.5 episodes.
They like didn't in a like how we would be like, Mom, this is stupid. You know this person, like they didn't. They did it in a nice way, or like in a, and I don't know if it's because she's on TV and she's getting checked from it, so they're kind of like playing along a little bit,
letting it go.
Yeah, true.
But it's just like,
yeah, I'd be feeling bad for these people.
But why Williams? Why does it have an S?
I just feel like she keeps saying Williams like an old person puts an S on the end of something that shouldn't be there, so it bothers me. He's William. He's actually probably like George, but you know, Williams. And why is it in her phone as the Williams? Like, is it a family?
She's like, he puts a heart beside my name every day. That's not hard. That's not effort.
But it's like, so you fell in love with that? It's just, she's like a girl who, like, when cell phones first came out, when we were little, that's who she's like.
Yeah. She's like, let me go to the gram, because if I can't reach him, let me go to the gram. Girl, you are 51.
And then it's
don't
like
call
this
it
stuff.
the gram.
Yeah, and I don't believe she's 51. She's older. She is older than 51.
Yeah.
No way. She's more like 61.
She's
Yeah.
I mean, she lied about her age once, so who's to say she's not still lying about it?
All right.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of asking this girl, she's, I guess, working on credit on Instagram, that I only know her through Instagram, and now she won't stop messaging me about it. And I just wanted the information. I didn't want I don't want to pay $189 and then $89 a month subsequently. I don't want to do that. At that point, I could literally just pay off my debt from what I owe on my credit.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. We will reconvene.
We shall.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.